यस चेतन।
गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। कायरल वेंचर्स
Hi,
की
morning.
तरफ से मैं आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूँ। मॉर्निंग सर।
Hi.
आज का जो टाइम है, इन अनसर्टेन टाइम है, कोविड-19 का टाइम है, तो एक डर लोगों के दिलों में बैठा हुआ है। एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद दिस सीरीज। इसका नाम है इंस्पायर विद कायरल। इंडियन सबकॉन्टिनेंट या इंडिया इस कंट्री में जो इंस्टीट्यूशन जिसपे सबका ट्रस्ट है, जो एक प्राइड एंड जॉय माना जाता है, वो है इंडियन आर्मी। और इंडियन आर्मी के ही एक रिटायर्ड कर्नल साहब हैं, कर्नल सारंग काशीकर, जिनसे हम आज बात करेंगे। इनसे इंस्पायर हम आज होंगे। So I'll hand over to Mr. Raviraj, my partner, and then we will conduct with the interview. So I hand over to Mr. Raviraj.
थैंक यू सो मच चैतन्य। वेलकम सर एंड थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने इस हम लोग जो मैसिवली और कंस्ट्रक्टिवली कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहते हैं बहुत सारे लोगों को, इसमें आप सहयोग दे रहे हैं। ओके सर,
Thank you.
हम लोग अभी बिफोर वी बिगिन आवर सेशन जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट योर प्रोफेशनल बैकग्राउंड, देन वी विल मूव ऑन टू योर चाइल्डहुड। वहाँ से फिर आपकी जर्नी कैसे शुरू हो गई वो करेंगे। जस्ट आपके बारे में, अपने प्रोफेशन के बारे में थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड आप क्लियर कर दीजिए।
Okay. Uh, Morning, Raviraj. Firstly, thanks a lot for having this conversation with me. I'm really honored.
So the
And
pleasure
I
is
thank
ours.
the Indian Army for having brought me to this level where we can have this kind of a discussion. It's all courtesy Indian Army. Whatever I have learned in last 22, 23, 24 years is what has made me capable of what I'm saying. Having said that, professionally I was an infantry officer. Uh, Indian Army mein infantry is the people who close in with the enemy and finish the enemy. So it is the artillery which first paves the way, softens up the target. Maybe if you have got some tanks with you in planes, then they will close in with you to the enemy. But ultimately, जो last mopping up होता है, that has to be done by infantry. And I'm very proud to have been an infantry soldier of the Indian Army, wherein you have to close in with the enemy and finish the task for the country. I was commissioned in 1st Battalion, the Mahar Regiment, and I was fortunate to command the same battalion after 16 years. So I commanded the same battalion. Meanwhile, I had stints here and there, as any army officer has it. I was fortunate to have served in the Jammu and Kashmir for 9 years in various capacities and various locations. That gave me an insight into what are the problems of the people, what are the problems of the country, about all this, and what terrorism is all about. So that was the exposure that I got from there. Also, the Indian Army gave me an exposure in what you people in civil world called corporate social responsibility. The beginning of that was done in India by Indian Army under the code name called Operation Sadhavana, wherein we started helping the villagers in establishing, facilities for the community, right from a vocational training center to micro hydel projects to solar to, you name it. And we have done it for the civilians in Jammu and Kashmir. So that has been the exposure that Indian Army has given me. I was also in the Army War College as instructor, also in the infantry school as an instructor. So I gathered the experience of grooming soldiers, grooming leaders, right from very young leaders who are just taking on the leadership responsibilities, wet behind their ears, and right up to seasoned company commanders. So one has got an experience of grooming the entire pipeline for the Indian Army. That is in nutshell what I have done for last 22 or 23 years in Indian Army.
फैंटास्टिक सर, फैंटास्टिक। सर नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट योर चाइल्डहुड कि आप बचपन में कैसा रहा आपका बचपन। आपको कहाँ से ये इंस्पिरेशन मिली, आपका क्या स्ट्रगल रहा, आपने क्यों सोचा कि मुझे आर्मी में जाना है? क्यों, क्या कोई ऐसा ट्रिगर पॉइंट था आपके लाइफ में कि जिसके भाई हाँ अभी आई हैव टू जॉइन आर्मी, मुझे अपने देश के लिए कुछ करना है, मर मिटना है। सो सर वो बचपन से शुरू करते, आपका बचपन कैसे रहा सर?
See, firstly, I would say मुझे studied in a pretty normal school. Initially, I studied in modern high school पुणे. त्याच्यानंतर मुंबईमध्ये माझ्या वडिलांची बदली झाली. So I was in सुवेच्या प्रसारक संघ बोरिवली. नॉर्मल मराठी मीडियम शाळा.
Okay.
What ऍक्च्युली आर्मीमध्ये जाण्याचा विचार जेव्हा साधारण 7वी 8वी 9वी मध्ये जेव्हा तुम्ही पुस्तकं वाचत असता तेव्हा अशी वेगवेगळी पुस्तकं माझ्या वाचनात आली.
अच्छा.
The one book I remember is about Captain Salaria, Lieutenant Salaria, the Paramveer Chakra, and that is something that really motivated me की यार ये ऐसा कुछ करना चाहिए. पण मला माहित नव्हतं की आर्मी मध्ये जायचं कसं असतं. तो आणि आय विल टेल यू अ फनी थिंग. माझा एक मित्र होता. ही वॉज प्रिपेअरिंग फॉर नॅशनल डिफेन्स अकॅडमी आणि तो ती पुस्तके घेऊन आम्ही अभ्यासाला बसलो की तो ती पुस्तकं घेऊन बसायचा. अँड यू नो ही यूज्ड टू से अरे ये कैसे सॉल्व करना है, वो कैसे सॉल्व करना है. आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व ऑल दोस थिंग्स एंड आई यूज्ड टू टेल हिम कि ये देखिए इसका ये ऐसे एंड अ ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स वी यूज्ड टू. But I still never felt that I should join NDA. Army में तो जाना था, but I did not know what is the importance of National Defense Academy. And when I was asking a friend, when I was asking some relative of mine who happened to be in the Merchant Navy, so I actually wanted to join Indian Navy. But so I asked this uncle of mine who was in the Merchant Navy, how do you join Indian Navy? So he told me, I was wearing specs those days. I wear specs now also. तर त्यांनी मला सांगितलं की नाही ज्याला चष्मा असतो त्याला जाता येत नाही. अँड आय वॉज सो नेव की मी कधी विचारच नाही केला. म्हणजे somebody told me की चष्मा असल्याचं जाता येत नाही. मला म्हणजे आपण नॉर्मली वी टेक थिंग्स ॲज ऑथॉरिटी की अरे त्याला माहिती असेल त्याने आपल्याला सांगितलं. आणि मग त्याच्यानंतर मी जेव्हा ग्रॅज्युएट वगैरे झालो तेव्हा सो आय अपियर्ड फॉर द एक्झाम. आणि मग तेव्हा जेव्हा मी मेडिकलला गेलो तेव्हा माझ्या असं लक्षात आलं की अरे आपण एनडीए पण जॉईन करू शकलो असतो. हॅड आय स्टडीड थिंग्स प्रॉपरली म्हणजे रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स अँड कंडिशन्स तर मी तेव्हा नीट वाचले असते इन्स्टेड ऑफ डिपेंडिंग ऑन समबडी. सो व्हॉट आय वॉन्ट टू टेल यू फ्रॉम दिस इज ऍक्च्युअली माझ्यासारखे असे बरेच जण असतील त्यांना वेळेवर गाइडेंस मिळालाच नाही. जिनको सही समय पे जिनको पता ही नहीं चला कि क्या करना चाहिए, एनडीए में जाना चाहिए, नेवल अकेडमी में जाना चाहिए या और करना चाहिए. So this career guidance is very important and that is missing from the middle class background. So that is one thing that people should know. There must be so many people who have lost out on the opportunity to join these places because they just did not know कि ऐसा कुछ होता भी है और इसके लिए क्या कैपेबिलिटी. So that is why nowadays anybody comes to me, I tell you first पूरा देख लेना, then come back to me, we'll discuss how you can join army.
Right.
Because you should know, you should not take anybody's word as gospel that ऐसे होता है. You must go to the website, you must see what are the terms and conditions, whether I fit in those terms and conditions, and then you should decide whether I'm eligible or not. So that is very important. And then, because of some friends, I joined Bhosla Military College, and through Bhosla Military College, I graduated, and then I appeared for Combined Defense Services exam, or I joined कर लिया. So that's a very simple thing. Though now, once one looks back, one feels that ये तो बहुत simple. But at that time, SSB coaching नहीं होता था. तो पता ही नहीं था कि ये होता क्या है. There was no guidance which is readily available now. So it was fun. That journey was certainly a good fun till I joined the Indian Military Academy. That's it.
So पहला दिन कैसा था सर आपका एकेडमी में? क्या क्या हुआ था पहले दिन पे एकेडमी पे?
Academy it's something like जोरों का झटका धीरे से लगे. What happens is once you go in the academy, this is the beauty of Indian Army. Indian Army में आपको कभी बहुत ज्यादा सीनियर लोग हैंडल नहीं करेंगे. आर्मी एक हिरार्चिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो हर एक लेवल पे हर एक आदमी लीडर होता है.
अच्छा।
तो जैसे हम एकेडमी में जाते थे तो हमसे 1 साल सीनियर जो कैडेट्स थे उन्होंने ही हमारा रिसेप्शन कर लिया। तो कोई बड़ा ऑफिसर इंडियन आर्मी का वहाँ पे था ही नहीं। जो एडम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चाहिए वो कुछ जेसीओ एनसीओस थे जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव डिपार्टमेंट के थे, और उसके
हाँ
अलावा कुछ कैडेट्स थे जो हमसे
हाँ हाँ
सीनियर थे, जो अपॉइंटमेंट्स।
हाँ।
ये तरीका होता है फौज में कि उनको लीडरशिप रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज के लिए तैयार करना।
अच्छा।
तो जब हम गए तो हम तो कॉलेज से गए हुए थे, कुछ ज्यादा आता पता था नहीं।
हम्म,
तो किसी ने पूछ लिया, यू आर काशीकर? तो मैंने बोल दिया या। द मोमेंट आई सेड या, that chap told me, cut out that yeah, otherwise you will start rolling. The right way of addressing seniors is yes, sir. And
ओ
आधे मिनट में समझ गया कि भैया अभी हम एक फॉर्मल जगह पे आ गए, अभी ये सब मतलब कॉलेज वाले वो खत्म हो गए।
हाँ
But yes, I mean, within half a second, one realizes that now you have come to a professional organization. And just imagine, there was a guy who was just 1 year senior to me, he's a brigadier now. He was just 1 year senior to me, and in half a minute उसने मेरे को बता दिया कि यहाँ से आगे जिंदगी कैसे होने वाली है। तो
अच्छा।
that is how it started. Uh, but there are fun part of it. हमने जब रिपोर्ट किया, व्हाट हैपेंस विद महाराष्ट्रियन ऑफिसर्स इज, अपन हम लोग जब नाम लिखते हैं महाराष्ट्र में, सो वी राइट द सरनेम फर्स्ट, then your name, and in the end you write the father's name. So my name is Kashikar Sarang Shripad. So and in the army list also it is like this only. अभी वो जो बंदा था, वो जो क्लर्क था, उसने पहले काशीकर का के कर दिया, सारंग का एस कर दिया, एंड मेरे फादर का नाम पूरा रख दिया। सो माय नेम वाज के श्रीपाद। तो पीपल स्टार्टेड कॉलिंग मी, हाँ भाई हु के श्रीपाद। तो हमने बोला यार हम तो सारंग काशीकर है, हम तो के श्रीपाद है ही नहीं। सो आई डिड नॉट रिस्पॉन्ड टू इट, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम देन जब उनको पता चला कि यार ये बंदे ने रिपोर्ट तो किया, बिकॉज आई रिपोर्टेड ऑन द नेम ऑफ सारंग काशीकर, तो टिक मार्क तो लग गया था। बट व्हेन ही वाज आस्किंग मी के श्रीपाद कौन है, तो मैं मना कर रहा था। तो उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि यार 25 बंदों ने रिपोर्ट किया, ये 24 है और एक का नाम पता नहीं चल रहा है क्या है, तो ये क्या है। फिर उन्होंने सबको खड़ा किया और रोल कॉल लिया, तो पता चला कि वो के श्रीपाद नहीं था। तो उसके बाद जो मतलब जूता परेड है, that was another thing which told me, yeah, you better be in line all the time. So that's how the army world started.
फिर
And
उसके हाँ बोलिए सर।
I will tell you, surprisingly, the
प्लीज सर।
same thing has happened with General K.S. Thimaiya.
ओ
When he got commissioned, so
हाँ
उसके नाम के आगे it was
हाँ
K.S. Thimaiya, and
हाँ
he was not, when he got commissioned from Sanders, he was not commissioned into any particular unit as such. तो
ओ
उनके नाम के सामने लिखा था अनलिस्टेड इंडियन आर्मी। तो अनलिस्टेड इंडियन आर्मी वाज ULIA, उलिया। तो his whole name was written Lieutenant Thimaiya, K.S. Thimaiya Ulia. So everybody was calling him Ulia, and he would say, "यार उलिया कौन है? मेरे को तो पता नहीं यार." So similar things happen. This keeps happening Indian Army all the time.
लेकिन सर ये नाम भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना, KS श्रीपाद। अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा लगता है, साउंड्स गुड। अच्छा लगता है,
It sounds
क्यूट जैसा।
all right, but then it's your identity. How can you
या ऑफ
live
कोर्स
with the name
इट्स
of,
योर यस, कोई
then
अलग ही
I
नाम
mean,
आ जाता है, नहीं
लोकांना
होगा।
समजत नाही की तुम्ही
हाँ
कोण आहात नक्की, तुम्ही महाराष्ट्रीयन आहात,
हो
तुम्ही कुठले आहात, तुमचं आडनाव काय, आणि मध्ये
हो
वडिलांचं नाव ओके, पण तुम्ही वडिलांच्या नावाने ओळखले जातात, दॅट इज
ओळखले
गुड
जाणार।
थिंग, पण यू शुड हॅव युअर ओन आयडेंटिटी एज वेल.
बरोबर बरोबर, एक्झॅक्टली एक्झॅक्टली। सर और अकेडमी में डिसिप्लिन की मोस्टली अकॅडमी में लोक येतात अकॅडमीमध्ये, आणि असेही लोक बघितलेस ना की त्यांचं कम्प्लीट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन झालं, ओके, आणि की आधी ते पूर्ण रॉ मटेरियल होते आणि त्याच्यानंतर एकदम फाईन मटेरियल, ती ग्रेट जेंटलमॅन, ती हायली प्रोफेशनल, रफ टफ डेअर डेव्हिल असे बनून ते बाहेर पडले। हे कशामुळे होतं, किंवा ह्याच्या बाबतीत तुमचा स्वतःचा एक्सपिरियन्स काय? आर्मीमध्ये असं काय होतं की ज्याच्यामुळे मंडळी एक रॉ मटेरियल असतो आणि त्याच्यानंतर किंवा तो हिरा असतो, त्या हिराला व्यवस्थित पैलू पाडले जातात, ह्याचं मेन कारण काय वाटतं? त्या ट्रेनिंग मध्ये असं काय आहे? तुम्ही ते थोडं एलॅबरेट करू शकाल?
See, I'll tell you. जसं मी सांगितलं की जे ट्रेनिंग असतं, 75% part of my training or our part of training is actually unofficial. ओके, म्हणजे
ओके.
जेव्हा तुम्ही सुरुवातीला जाता तेव्हा
हां.
तुमच्याशी पहिले 10-15 दिवस खूप प्रेमाने बोललं जातं की आधीच तुम्हाला सासरी आल्यावर वाईट वाटू नये म्हणून तुमच्याशी प्रेमाने बोललं. बट व्हॉट हॅपन्स इज वन्स यू स्पेंड अबाउट 10-15 days in the academy, then your seniors start teaching you things. And this is one thing that people must understand, that my seniors were they were never they were very strict, they were very firm, and they were never, emotionally, they must be attached to us, but they never showed those emotions. This is very important aspect. People feel that Indian army soldiers or any army soldiers for that matter are very ruthless. Yes, we are ruthless, no doubt about it. When it comes to the task, we are ruthless about it. But that doesn't mean we don't have any emotions for our command or our juniors. We have a lot of emotions for them. We know what is welfare. We know how to look after people. But at the same time, we know that we need to train people because this training is going to help you in the long run. It is going to help you personally. It is going to help your unit.
Right,
It is
sir.
going to
Right.
help the nation. So the
Correct.
training part is very ruthless. The people appear to be ruthless, but they are not actually ruthless. They are very caring people. This you come to know, शुरू में जो हमारे seniors थे, जो 6 महीने seniors थे, they were responsible. So there was one overstudy on every one of them. So if I did a mistake, that overstudy would be punished, and he in turn would punish me. So just now imagine that person has understood that to teach me right things is his responsibility. And if I don't, so the duties and the rights are so very clearly explained to us in a practical manner, that what are your duties and what are your rights. So, so those rights, we call them privileges. So that is another thing that was taught to us, that as you progress in life, you will keep getting privileges. But those privileges you getting because you have progressed in life, because you have done certain good things in life. So that is why you are progressing. And once you
Right.
progress, you will get privileges. Don't try to jump the gun and get the privileges earlier in life. When your time comes, you will get those privileges. This is another thing that was taught to us in the academy. And the most important thing that was taught to us, that till the time you achieve something, you're not worth it. This was
Right.
very clear. If you achieve things, go and enjoy your life. If you can't achieve things, then please work hard till the time you achieve those things. So these are certain things that were ingrained in us, and this was not done by academy as such. This was done by people who were just 6 months senior to us. In academy, there is a tradition that the guy who is 6 months senior to you will train you on these things. And if you don't listen, if you don't follow what he is telling you, after 10 o'clock, the time is his. So you will be punished physically so hard after 10 o'clock in the night, and that can go up till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
Oh.
and that actually brings in that ego in you, that actually brings in that, physical stamina in you, that and it's very, nobody asks कि हाँ भाई इसको punishment क्यों दिया. वो, if his senior asks him हाँ भाई क्या चल रहा है, रात को आवाज क्यों आ रही है, तो he says, sir, I'm doing something, and that's the end of it. Nobody will ask कि हाँ भाई तू उसको क्यों परेशान कर रहा है, because if परेशान कर रहे हैं तो कुछ तो कारण होगा परेशान करने का. And if I feel that he is unnecessarily troubling me, I can go to his senior and say, sir, he is very unfair to me. And then things will be sorted out. So we knew that there is a channel for grievances. We also knew that you can't give wrong complaints. And at the same time, we knew that अगर गलती किया तो punishment मिलेगा. So all these things get ingrained in you in the academy itself. Another thing that academy teaches you is that spirit decor. For my company, for my squadron, for my battalion, I'll do anything. Actually speaking, people think that we fight for our country. We don't fight for our country. I'm telling you very frankly, we don't fight for our country. As officers, as men of a unit, we fight for our unit. इज्जत अपनी, इज्जत नहीं की. because I would never like to be called an officer of one Mahar which lost a battle. I would
Hmm.
not like to have this identity. So whether India loses a battle or not, at that particular moment, I have nothing to do. There is chief of staff to look after India. My responsibility is to fight for my battalion and make my battalion a winner at all costs. If
Hmm.
everybody thinks like this, automatically India will be a winner. But our allegiance or our loyalties are to our own battalion. We fight for our battalion. And that gets ingrained right in the academy. Your company, your battalion is very important to you. Don't let it down.
Hmm.
That is
Hmm.
the part of training that we have. And actually, when people talk about military training, this is
Hmm.
what they should be able to instill in people. It is, physicals are okay. You have to get used to physicals. It is more of your mental setup that needs to be
Hmm.
improved upon. Your
Hmm. Hmm.
responsibilities, your duties, and your the way you're sincere towards all these things. That has to be ingrained in people. That's the right kind of military training that institution should be looking.
Okay.
सर अजून एखादा इंटरेस्टिंग किस्सा कुठच्या अकॅडमी मध्ये झालेला?
There are a lot of interesting incidents. Uh, we were in first term. It's a very hilarious thing. My coursemate still remember me from. Uh, you know, हमारे एकेडमी में एक ऐसा वो था, मतलब there's a tradition in the academy that till the time you pass your drill square test, you're not supposed to salute people. So even if the commandant is passing by, and if you have not passed your DST, so you will not salute him. So a privilege has not been given to you to salute people. Now, I was a first comer who had failed in my first attempt of drill square test, and I was going. Everybody gets a cycle in academy,
Huh. Huh.
and my cycle was punctured, so to say. It was actually taken by some senior. But when somebody asks you where is the cycle, you dare not say that my senior has taken it. You will say, sir, it is punctured or something like that. So I was going for the classes and my cycle was taken by somebody. So, the classes were 5 kilometers away. So you have to go running and
Okay.
breakfast karke, the academy everywhere in the first term. If you don't have your cycle, you had it. Because every day we would be doing almost 12 to 15 kilometers of cycling in the academy. For sure. Matlab normal. Because every stand class you go, every place you're going on cycle and it's a huge. So about 10 to 15 kilometers we would be doing every day. So cycle नहीं है तो दौड़ के जाओ. There's no this thing.
Okay.
Nobody cares if you're not maintaining your equipment, then you go running. So I was running and like would have it. मतलब साइकिल पे जाना और दौड़ के जाने में फर्क है. राइफल हाथ में था and दौड़ रहे थे. I was late for the classes. So the commandant came from behind, General Jati, the
Hmm.
commandant,
Hmm. Hmm.
and he was a very strict. So when he saw me running, he stopped his car. He told me sit down in the car. Yeah, even if I was a customer, I knew it's a 3-star car. That means it is commandant's car. So the first pat came the reply, no, sir, I'll go running. He said, Sunny boy, you're late. And you still hop in the car and I'll drop you there. So I said, okay. And then he asked me, where is your cycle, Sunny? So I said, sir, my cycle is punctured. He said, why? The guy did not repair it. I said, sir, it was okay, but I think when I went for PT, it must have got punctured. When I came back, it was okay. When I came back from breakfast, something like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
told him, and when my stand classes came, he told me, okay, get down. So I got down and I did not salute him. So he went ahead and he came back. He reversed the car. And he said, you salute. I said, no, sir, I'll not salute because the academy instructions say that I am a DST failure and you'll not salute. He said, hey, General Zaki could not hold himself back. He said, very chap, I tell you, I'm commandant of the school. I'm telling you, you salute me. So I saluted him. And in the evening, the orders had changed. That man understood that this is very funny. So he changed the orders, and in the evening, the orders were everybody will salute irrespective of his DST or not. a lot of other things also happened because of my. I'm still known for the raid in the commandant's car in my course. So a lot of other things happened, but that's not for this discussion.
सर इन्स्पायर करणारं असं काही आहे का और कोई ऐसा है आपके पास इसका जो आपको इंस्पायर कराए या फिर जो हुआ उसकी वजह से आपके सीने में आग लगी या फिर बोल सकते हैं कि यस कि ये नया मेरा जन्म हुआ उसकी वजह से ऐसा कुछ किस्सा है आपके पास?
See, the way academy training is there,
हाँ
you know, firstly, all the instructors that are there are all handpicked people. You know, they are very, very inspiring personalities themselves. All captains in our time. You know, somebody was a Shaurya Chakra, somebody was a Veer Chakra. I still remember our Captain Sen Gupta was a Veer Chakra of Sri Lanka War. So, you know, this man, he had the muscle of his calf missing because he was shot in his legs. And in spite of that, he used to run with us. He used to do almost everything with us. So that itself was such a great, inspiring thing. Bana Singh, Subedar Bana Singh, honorary captain now, honorary captain Bana Singh, used to be every day morning a sight on the drill square. So Paramveer Chakra walking in front of you, you know, we used to see that when Subedar Bana Singh, that time he was Subedar. So Subedar Bana Singh, when he used to walk in the drill square, even adjutant of the academy used to salute him because he was wearing that Paramveer Chakra. So the salute was to that Paramveer Chakra. Now this is something, if you see Paramveer Chakra, you are supposed to salute him. So this was, you know, awe-inspiring that Subedar walking in and everybody in the academy salutes him. Just imagine, because Bana Singh is Bana Singh, of course, Paramveer Chakra, the first guy to capture the post in Siachen. And these kind of things are actually what inspired us.
ओके फिर आफ्टर आर्मी आफ्टर योर ट्रेनिंग आपका पहला पोस्टिंग कहाँ पे रहा? आपका वो एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था आपका आफ्टर जब एकेडमी से आप ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट हुई?
My first posting was in Nashera with one Mahar. So Nashera was it was on line of control, and we were in eyeball to eyeball contact with the enemy. We had some posts where the distance from us to the enemy was just about 25 meters. So we used to have sleepless nights in the night because you know, we were just 25 meters away from the enemy. The enemy is also having a sleepless night. You're also having a sleepless night, and almost even if we, you know, थोड़ा सा भी आवाज हो जाता तो पता चलता है कि यार कुछ हो रहा है. So it used to be very difficult time. And in those days, 92, you know, the resources were not that good. Today, a lot of construction is taking place. But in 92, the infrastructure was very poor. So, you know, we used to call them self-help bunkers. There was a plan for Pakka construction to be done. But the resources were not there. So we used to make those sangads or some self-help bunkers in the night time. You know, even if you're at 25 meters, you're trying to get some natural cover. Behind that natural cover, you will start building a wall, and then enemy fires at you, and then you stop working. Then you again start firing, constructing the wall. All these things one has seen very closely, and that is where actually, you know, this is what happens as youngsters in infantry. We would live with our men. You know, it is a tradition of Indian Army that when a youngster comes, first 2-3 months he is with the boys, and so you learn the art, how to do things. You know, sabji kaatne se leke bakra kaatna and everything you learn. How to fire, you learn. How to kill people, you learn. But at the same time, sabji bhi kaise kaatte, langar mein roti kaise banate, ye sari cheezein humne seekhi with the soldiers, and that kind of built in a fantastic rapport and relationship with the troops that you command, and you understand firsthand what are their problems. You know, because when you pass an order, If you don't know the ground realities, you will pass stupid orders. You can't command an army
Right,
sitting in
right.
an AC office. You
Mhm.
have to understand what it means, what every order
Mhm.
means. If you say attack, wow, it's not that akraman that you see in TV and people
हाँ,
akraman.
हाँ.
ऐसे नहीं होता है. You have to do a lot of things to create the situation conducive to that attack. And you might as well know how to create that situation. So that is what I learned in the first 1.5 year, 2 years. Of, there were casualties, so casualty
Mhm.
evacuation, and all these things. It's very close brush with the death and life. Not only for me, for many people. So that is how it happened.
So sir,
सर युजली इट इज सेड की जेव्हा कॉलेजमधून आपण जॉबवर जातो, करिअर व्हेन कॉलेज एंड्स अँड करिअर बिगिन्स, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कल्चरल शॉक टू एनीवन, राईट. जसं आता मी MBA केलंय अँड देन माय फर्स्ट जॉब, देन देयर इज अ लॉट की MBA मध्ये तुम्ही बंक करू शकता, टीचर्स तुम्हाला सांभाळून घेतात, पण करिअर मध्ये जॉब तुम्हाला बॉस तुम्हाला सांभाळून घेणार नाही. सो इज दिस द सेम विथ आर्मी की अकॅडमी, फ्रॉम अकॅडमी टू ऍक्च्युअल पोस्टिंग, was there any shock or was there any unusual things?
See, I'll tell you two things. One day, just within 15 days of having joined the unit,
Mhm.
on one of the posts there was a NCO. I still remember his name, Khobragade.
Mhm.
So Khobragade was a chap with almost 23, 24 years of service, about to retire. And some boys told me, "Sir, we are duty nahi karte." And there's some problem. So I was a young second lieutenant. So कोई duty नहीं कर रहा है आपके post पे is something you just can't take when you yourself are giving duty. Why can't he give duty?
Mhm.
So I told Khobragade, I said, why are you not giving duty? So he told me very clearly, मेरे को रात को दिखाई नहीं देता. I said, यार रात को दिखाई नहीं देता. Do you have any category? So he said, no, I don't have any category, but I'm telling you, मेरे को रात को दिखाई नहीं देता. So I, academy में सीखा था military law, this and that and everything. So I told him, if you don't do duty, I'll arrest you and I'll send you to the battalion headquarters for the march of punishment. He said, उसने बिना कुछ बोले कमर से पटा निकाल दिया, बेल्ट निकाला, मेरे हाथ में दिया. In army, when a person is under arrest, you take out his belt. So he took out his belt and gave it to me, and he said, "कर लो arrest आप." I was nonplussed. I did not know what to do now. But whatever firefighting, because the chap has straight away challenged your authority. So then I came to my bunker. I told my company commander, I said, "Sir, something like this has happened. What do I do now?" So, good chap, Colonel V.S. Chaudhary. So he told me, Sarang, you have done a very wrong thing. You should have spoken to me how to deal with it. You have got into a position where you cannot retract, and we need to do a lot of firefighting for this because a company commander, company 2IC's position has been challenged by a Jawan. So then he told, do one thing, pick him up along with two boys. Now हमारे पोस्ट पे 8 बंदे थे, उसमें से 2 चले जाएंगे तो पोस्ट पे कौन रहेगा? So he told me, okay, I'm sending some people to you, and along with that, you come up here to me as escort, and we'll make it look like something serious is happening. Now this, whatever had to happen, it gave me one very clear idea that it is not army law which is going to help me in my life. आर्मी लॉ अगर बंदा बोलेगा कि हाँ ठीक है यार मेरे को अरेस्ट कर लो, उसके बाद आप क्या कर लोगे? यू विल गिव हिम पनिशमेंट, बट your job as a commander is not to put people in jail. Your job as a commander is to motivate people to do their job. This is the first lesson I learned in this first. The second lesson that I learned after about 3-4 months, I was told a particular post to be vacated. There were only 4 kept staying there, so it was a drain on manpower, and it was slightly in depth. So it was decided it will be vacated. So I was asked, how much ammunition is there? I asked somebody, how much ammunition is there? He said, Saab, itna ammunition. Next question to me was, how much time will you take to vacate? I asked my subordinates, how much time will we take to vacate? And I said, Saab, 6 घंटे में कर देंगे. I gave the answer, 6 घंटे में कर देंगे. And I was told, do it. when I went to that post and I started taking out ammunition, I realized that अगले 3 दिन ये काम नहीं हो सकते. And I had not asked for any manpower additional. I could have got it. I had not asked for any, mules or any other thing. I had not thought that it will be required. So after having seen that ammunition, I said, यार ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा है. So I called up my company commander and I said, sir, ये बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसको time लगेगा. He said, I asked you, you told me, now you sort it out yourself. I don't know. I'm not going to help you. This is something, for next 2 nights, we are shifting that ammunition. It gave me a very clear idea that unless you do a task analysis, don't overcome. Be responsible, be professional. When somebody asks you a question, do your homework properly and only then answer. If you don't do it, you are responsible for your fate. So this is where the lessons very clearly brought out to me. If you look at, was that person being rude to me? No, he was not being rude to me. He also knew how much of ammunition would be there. Probably when I look in hindsight, I think that, just to teach me a lesson, he would have done it. And had things been more difficult, he would have definitely supported me. When till date, I have not asked him, though we keep talking every other day. But till date, I have not asked him, sir, आपने ऐसे क्यों किया? One day I'll ask him, sir, आपने ऐसे क्यों किया? And certainly I'll get an answer. But I'm sure, it was just to teach me a lesson that don't be so callous about your job. Take care. Be responsible. That's how we are groomed in our unit.
So मेरे हिसाब से यहाँ पे आज का जितना भी हाफ एन आवर का हमारा कन्वर्जेशन था, आप जो अपना एक्सपीरियंस से शेयर कर रहे थे, उसमें 2-3 चीज़ें इम्पोर्टेंट थी. पहले यानी व्हाट शुड बी द स्पोर्ट मस्ट बी टेकन इन द स्पोर्टिंग स्पिरिट, और दूसरी चीज़ इम्पोर्टेंट है कि अपने काम की ओनरशिप लेनी चाहिए. वेदर आपकी पोस्ट कौन सी है, आपको क्या दिया है, आप हायरार्की में नीचे हो, ऊपर हो, बीच में हो, ये ज़रूरी नहीं है, लेकिन उसकी ओनरशिप लेना ज़रूरी है. और हमेशा 2 कदम आगे की सोचना है. कोई भी टास्क खत्म करनी हो तो हमें प्रोएक्टिवली सोचना है, वो प्रोएक्टिवनेस आना चाहिए. सो ये 3 टेक अवेज मुझे आज के कन्वर्सेशन से मिले, और जो भी लोग ये देखेंगे इसके बाद इंस्पायर हो गए, तो ये 3 चीज़ें तो इससे आपके जो कन्वर्सेशन है इससे वो मिलेंगी, जो कि अनसर्टन टाइम से इन्हें डील करने में वो मदद करेगी सर. हम लोग सर शायद अभी इसकी और टॉपिक पर आपसे बात करेंगे, और टॉपिक पर आपकी इंसाइट लेना चाहेंगे, लेकिन आज का जो कन्वर्सेशन था, लेट मी टेल यू सर, इट वाज अ फैंटास्टिक, फैंटाबुलस एंड अमेजिंग, एंड वी आर फ्रॉम आवर बॉटम ऑफ आवर हार्ट वी आर रियली थैंकफुल एंड ग्रेटफुल टू यू कि इतने कम समय में आपने इतना सारा इंसाइट हमसे शेयर किया, और ये बहुत लोगों को अच्छी तरीके से कंट्रीब्यूट करने वाला है, इंस्पायर करने वाला है, और कईयों के लाइफ में तो आपने जो बोला है सर, वो उनके लिए टर्निंग पॉइंट भी होने वाला है सर. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम सर. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम.
Thank you. Like I said,
Yes.
it's all been taught by the Indian Army. I would just like to add one thing to what you said.
Yes sir, please.
A lot of time people tell me that वो army में आपका ऐसे होता है, and that is why when a lot of people say that you cannot get adjusted to the civil side because civil में ऐसे नहीं होता है, army में ऐसे होता है. One thing I learned in army, like I told you, that army law is not why army is so strict and indisciplined. It is not army law. It is your people who have been motivated, who have been kept motivated by the leaders, by the leadership, right from the Havaldar to the chief of army staff, or parallel in Indian Air Force and Navy. Every leader at his own stage is trying to keep people motivated and ensure that they do their job, which you don't find in civil world. Because like I told you, when I did a mistake in understanding what my task is, I was made responsible to finish it. In the civil world, if you don't understand what your task is, nobody will make you finish it up. So this is the difference in the civil world and the army world. We understand our responsibilities, we understand our duty, and then we know our rights. Whereas in civil world, the people know their rights first. They neither know their responsibilities. They are not taught to
Hmm. Hmm.
complete their duties.
Certainly,
This is the
certainly.
Right.
difference. This is the difference that we must overcome.
यस सर एंड सर डेफिनेटली
Yes, sir.
हम लोग उसी दिशा में हम लोग कदम उठाएंगे और उसके लिए हमें जो जितना कुछ कर सकते हैं उतना हम लोग करेंगे वीडियोस के माध्यम से हो या फिर हमारे ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स के माध्यम से हो हम लोग और ज़्यादा और बेटर चीज़ें लाने की यहाँ पे कोशिश करेंगे हमारे देश में बिकॉज ये हमारा देश है कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है कि ऐसा गलत है वैसा गलत है इसको बोलने से मैं सिर्फ ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसके रिलेटेड सो हम अपने लेवल पे तो ये चीज़ कर सकते हैं और मुझे खुशी इस बात की है सर कि आज से हम लोगों ने ये चीज़ करना शुरू कर रहे एक छोटा सा कदम इसके लिए हम लोगों ने आज उठाया है तो आप
और
हमारे
सर
साथ
आपने
है
आज
Yes,
हम
sir.
लोग ने आपसे आपके एकेडमी और स्टार्टिंग आर्मी लाइफ के बारे में बात की, बट ड्यूरिंग द आर्मी कुछ एडवेंचर्स किए रहेंगे, कुछ इंस्पिरेशन उससे भी
हाँ.
हम लोग लेंगे सर. तो ये वीडियो सीरीज डेफिनेटली हम लोग कंटिन्यू करना चाहेंगे.
Yeah,
you don't mind, sir.
certainly, we'll do that. You know, what I am a very small fry in the whole thing. There are a lot of people who have done a lot of great things. So we'll
Mhm.
keep discussing all those great things done by various people in Indian Army,
Yes,
Sure,
and
sir.
of course,
we'll
sir, of
bring
course.
to people what difficult part of it's very easy to say that Tiger Hill was captured.
Hmm.
But what goes into capturing Tiger Hill, very few people can understand. एक आपके घर के सामने एक
Sir-
हिल है तो उसके ऊपर चढ़ने में आपको परेशानी होती है. And understand, capturing Tiger Hill where the enemy is sitting there, you are out in open, you have to climb such heights in those icy climates. It's pretty difficult, and it needs some resolve. That has been taught by this
Right,
great institution called Indian Military Academy. So that's what we will bring out. That will be a great.
Yes, of course.
Yes, Chaitanya would like to add
Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.
We will
Thank
meet
you again, sir. We will
Okay.
continue with this series and we'll see you next time, sir, with more content, with more insight. We are really curious about those things. Thank you so much for your time,
Great.
sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.